वालेकुम एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। अब हम बात करेंगे प्रोसेस फॉर क्रिटिकल अप्रेजल ऑफ एविडेंस। तो इसकी हम डिटेल देख लेते हैं और आपके साथ शेयर करते हैं। मैनी फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट एक्सपीरियंस अ कॉमन फ्रस्ट्रेशन when they consult the research literature for the answers to clinical questions. They are confirmed by a range of the studies with very difficult conclusions. Considering, for example, the finding that confront a physiotherapist who would like to know whether acupuncture protect against the exercise-induced asthma. One study by the Bifeng et al. From 1986 to 1419 concluded acupuncture provided better protection. There are several dimensions to variability for enlightening discussion. The aspects of the validity, experimental research, the classic text by the Campbell and Stanley and Cook and Campbell in 1979. In this chapter, we took some aspects of the study variability when the considered aspects of the study design as distinct from the aspect of the analysis are of the selection of the practitioners, implementation of the interviewers, and measurement of the outcomes that can control for the biasness. In the studies of the effects of the intervention, we could say our concern is with the Campbell and Stanley call internal validity, but the term internal validity is not easily applied to the studies of the prognosis of the diagnostic test. Other aspects of the validity as considered in the next chapter. Then we'll talk about against exercise induced asthma. Then did sham the acupuncture on the other hand. Gerber et al. 2002 to concluded the acupuncture treatment offered no protection against the exercise induced constriction. These conclusions appear inconsistent. It seems impossible just could be true. Situations like this, whether similar studies draw contraindicatively, conclusions often arise. Why is the literature apparently so inconsistent? There are several possible explanations. First three may be important difference between studies in the type of the patient included, the way in which the interventions was administered, and the way in which outcomes were measured. Simple conclusions may obscure important details about the patient interventions and outcome. However, as we shall see later, it may be difficult to draw more precise conclusions from the clinical research. Another important cause of inconsistency is the biasness. Many studies are poorly designed, and many therefore have seriously biased conclusions. The findings of poorly designed studies and well-controlled studies of the same intervention can differ markedly. Of the two studies of the acupuncture for the exercise-induced asthma cited above, only the study by Gerber et al. 2022 blinded the participants and assessors of the outcomes. The inconsistency of the conclusions of this study may arise because the study by the Gerber and colleagues provide a relatively unbiased estimate of the effects of the acupuncture, whereas the study by Fung et al. 1986 may have been subjected to a range of the biasness. How much of the published research is of high quality? How much research provides us with the findings that we can be confident are not distorted by biasness? Methodologies have conducted the numerous surveys of the quality of the published research, and this conclusion has almost always been that much of the published research is of poor quality. See for example aneurysm and the treasure 2024, Dickinson et al. 2000, Kijegard et al. 2022. Systematic reviews typically concluded the same. Inspection of the abstract of the sample of the 20 systematic reviews randomly selected from the PEDRO database found that 40% explicitly mentions problem with the trial quality in their conclusions. There is, however, some evidence that the quality of the research literature is slowly improving. Many people are not familiar with the research process, find it difficult to believe that much of the published research is potentially seriously biased. So if you didn't get any point regarding that, can ask me in comment section. Thank you so much for watching the video.